Hello YouTube, today I'm going to be reviewing my Small Soldiers collection. I noticed there's not a lot of video reviews for Small Soldiers toys, and it's been 17 years now since they came out in 1998, and I've been really excited to get back into collecting different things besides Back to the Future and Toy Story stuff. I'm also going to be collecting Small Soldiers. So hope you enjoy this review. I'm going to be doing each one and point out some things that I haven't heard before.
So ask not what your country can do for you, only regret that you have but one life to live. Search out the Gorgonites and frag them all!
So first I'm going to start talking about Major Chip Hazard. He was part of the Commandos, and their mission was to destroy the Gorgonites. And it's funny because I was reading online that these toys supposedly were not expected to sell as much because they're the villains. And the reverse happened. Everybody loved the villains and wanted to get to collect these, and a lot of the Gorgonite figures were left on the shelves, collecting dust. So I don't know if that's true, but I thought that was really interesting. And then another interesting thing was, I first had bought this chip on the right. Here you have on the display stand. What I did was I added a Small Soldier sticker, as you can see right there, at the bottom, so it looks more professional. This figure I bought on eBay. I picked it up for about 30 bucks, so it was really cheap. But it didn't come with its guns. So I decided to pick up a Major Chip Hazard in a box because it went for about, I want to say 100 bucks, but it came with the guns, so that was neat to have. What I didn't know about these guys was apparently they released two versions of this. One talks as Tommy Lee Jones from the film, and the other one talks as a generic guy. So I don't know which one version came out first. I heard that the Tommy Lee Jones phrases, parents got offended because he was saying Gorgonite scum must die. So that must have not went over well. So I'll show you the differences in the voices. So here you're going to hear the voice of Tommy Lee Jones as Major Chip Hazard.
All Gorgonite scum must die! Commando Elite, fall in! Major Chip Hazard reporting for duty, sir.
People were saying that he sounds sleepy when he says that.
Commandos, target those Gorgonites. Good. All Gorgonite scum must die!
So that's the Tommy Lee Jones version. And here's the other version they released without Tommy Lee Jones' voice.
Attend, hut! Move out! Commandos, attack! Major Chip Hazard, reporting. Stronghold targeted. Attend, hut! Move out! Commandos, attack!
So as you can see, they both say different things, and they both sound different. They're both the same figure, it's just they have different sound bites in them. It's just really interesting. If somebody can comment on that, that'd be great. Now, I'm not going to get into all the articulation of this figure because there's a lot of reviews already talking about it, but I did like that there's a switch on the back, and if you press the button, he does make the sound, a punching sound. And then if you switch it back to the other mode, then you hear a gun sound. So that's really cool. For being used and paying $30 for this, it wasn't a bad purchase. Well, the last thing I'm going to say about this figure is that if you want the guns, good luck, because the guns only come in the boxes that I've seen online. They don't come loose, and you're going to pay about $100 or more for them. The good news is, though, if you want something that kind of looks good for display, I did find this gun on eBay. It was like $5, I believe. People sell plastic guns for 1/6 scale figures. You could put it in his hand, although it's too small for his hand. If you pose him just right with it, it'll look close to the real thing. And then you could holster it right here because it's got a little holster. So, I mean, that's just if you really want something to replace those guns. But if not, you're going to have to shell out the big bucks for this one.
Alan, if Gorgon is not in that window, is it in this one?
There's stuff outside them.
What stuff?
You know, outside. Trees. Power pole. Christie's house.
And beyond that?
The mall.
And what's beyond that?
I don't know.
Gorgon.
Moving on to Archer, it's very rare to find Archer in the box or with his loincloth, his crossbow, and his sword together. This is a complete Archer, and what I did was I got a sticker online and I was able to put it on this display stand. So you can get creative with your collection and see what works for you. I really like this one. I don't know too much about Archer. I know they just released one version of him. If there's other ones, let me know. But these are the only ones they made in the 12-inch talking line for small soldiers. I really love his phrases that he says. I mean, it's cool. I wish he said something a little bit more realistic of the lines in the movie, but he does the same thing as Chip. You press the button in the back, and he makes a actual sword clanging noise. And then if you switch it in the back, he makes the same sound as Chip. So it's a punching sound. So it's a great figure. You are going to pay a lot for this if you want it complete, such as the way you see it here. I guess my only complaint would be that I wish he came with this crossbow. He doesn't come with a crossbow, but I heard people making their own versions of it and stuff. I'm definitely not going to do that because I'm not an artist in that way. But if you can find a crossbow and put it on him, that'd be pretty cool. The thing I love about this Archer is that his arms also come out. I mean, it's just really cool to see that. And you could still use his action features even though it's in a crazy position like that. That's something I haven't really never seen in another toy before, especially one that makes sounds like this one. So I'm very impressed by that articulation. It's just very neat to see that on a toy like this. Never seen that before. And for display purposes, they just look really cool together, and there's just so much you can do to pose them and however fun way you want to display them in your man cave, your shelf, your room, wherever you are. I just think they look great together.
The war against the Gorgonites will be won.
Uh-oh.
Commando Elite.
This is the last figure I've collected for the Small Soldiers line, and this is Slamfist. A great character. The one thing that I didn't like that wasn't movie accurate is that he doesn't have his light up skull buckle when he talks. Well, he's not a talking figure anyway, but it'd be nice if they added at least the icon like he had in the movie. And this thing in the box, I got lucky. I got this one for 30 bucks. They usually go for 50 bucks or more. So this was a great deal. It's mint in the box. I don't think I want to take it out just to preserve its condition. But his head rotates from what I've seen. Pretty much almost 360. Probably could, but I don't want to force it. And he can throw the boulder. And that's also removable. It's an accessory. It's pretty big, and I just like how to scale he is to the other figures that I have. Yeah, it's a great original toy from 1998 in a box. It almost makes you not want to open it. So there's other video reviews on this, so I'm not going to get too heavy into it, but it's just a great figure, and it looks great displayed next to my other figures. So there's really not much to say. I know his waist rotates and he can throw the boulder. This comes off and he can throw it with this hand. So it is fun. It's a fun toy. It's just something that I got more for display purposes to go with my other figures. Thank you for watching the review. Please subscribe and like, and please comment below if you know any other details that I left out. I'm always looking to learn more about the toys from the past and present and future. So hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you at the next review video.
Victory is ours!
Have I got a shock for you? You stupid toy!
Ah!